Herbs rarely appear at the center of nutritional conversations, which is a genuine oversight. Fresh culinary herbs are among the most vitamin K-dense foods available on a per-gram basis, delivering nutrient concentrations that dwarf most vegetables while being consumed in amounts small enough that most people don't register their contribution. Understanding which herbs deliver the most vitamin K and how to maximize that delivery through cooking practices represents a practical and accessible approach to improving dietary vitamin K status without any dramatic dietary overhaul. Fresh basil contains significantly more vitamin K per gram than cilantro. The comparison isn't particularly close. A generous handful of fresh basil leaves used in a meal makes a real contribution to daily vitamin K intake. Basil's culinary range is also broad enough that using it in meaningful quantities isn't difficult. Pesto made with a cup of fresh basil provides a concentrated vitamin K dose in a form that stores well and pairs with almost any protein or vegetable. The Mediterranean culinary tradition, which uses basil generously, has been consuming substantial dietary vitamin K from this source without recognizing it as a nutrient strategy. Cilantro tells a more complicated story. Its vitamin K content is more modest than basil, but it carries a distinct set of properties that make direct comparison reductive. Cilantro has been studied for its potential in heavy metal chelation, specifically mercury and lead, through compounds that may bind these metals and support their elimination from the body. This is a biologically distinct benefit that basil doesn't offer, and it's meaningful in a contemporary context where environmental heavy metal exposure is a real concern for populations in industrial areas or consuming large quantities of high-mercury fish. Dismissing cilantro in favor of basil based on vitamin K content alone misses this dimension. A practical warning worth including: there is genuine genetic variation in how people perceive cilantro, with a well-documented population of individuals, estimated at 10 to 20%, who perceive cilantro as having a soapy or unpleasant flavor due to differences in olfactory receptor genes. For these individuals, cilantro is not a realistic dietary staple regardless of its nutritional merits, and pushing through the aversion in the name of nutritional optimization is neither practical nor necessary. Basil, parsley, and chives can cover the vitamin K contribution without forcing an unpleasant food experience. The broader message from this comparison is one of culinary geography as nutritional strategy. Mediterranean cooking, which leans heavily on basil and parsley, delivers substantial vitamin K through herb use that Western nutritional thinking rarely credits. Asian and Latin cuisines, which rely more on cilantro, deliver a different complement of benefits. Using herbs generously, rather than as minimal garnish, is one of the most straightforward upgrades available for dietary vitamin K intake, and it improves meal quality simultaneously.